I think expect something quick. Screen, handoff, something easy.
Oh, boy. Let's bring in Gene Steratore for that play at the end of the quarter. Could have been pivotal if they didn't have the whistle. What'd you see here, Gene?
And then you don't want him held up where you have someone else coming in and taking a cheap shot. Here, I felt like it was a little quick. We were out a little quick there, but a lot of emotion in Mile High Stadium today, fellas.
I got one other thought there, Gene. Was it possible they thought Duffy perhaps was out of bounds when he was tackling McLaughlin at that time?
Well, with look at that too, and the official was winding his arm, signifying that he felt like he was down in bounds.
I thought your most important point.
All right, good stuff, Gene. Here's a soaring punt. Down to Remigio, fields it at the 5-yard punt. Prentice was down there in this altitude, getting that bonus yardage, but the penalties probably.
There is no foul on the play. First down.
Big call a little bit. It's only 5 yards.
Back to that play again. They out of bounds.
McLaughlin might have touched out of bounds. Obviously, the defender doesn't matter, but that looked like possibly. And his penalties has a better chance.
Handoff Hunt. Hunt finds that seam and able to deliver. This is a defense, when you talk about Vance Joseph, their former head coach, and now their defensive coordinator. He brought Vance here. It was all about building a defense for these 2 games a year against Kansas City.
That's what Sean. So when you're talking about what we talked about with Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes when we did their game, but this means he's making it very thematic and makes it very tight. It's very rare to see him try and just play backyard football early and good
play. He's got time here to throw and finds Hollywood Brown for a pickup of about 5.
Great example there. Ooh, let's see this one. It's awfully close football, and part of the reason Roach had a big play earlier is because they turned, playing great.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Watch out for him right here.
Moves Rice in motion, hands it 3rd down on the way. Of course, Patrick has a lot of history here. His first NFL start was here, week 17. And
do you remember that first completion he had in the NFL? That was a dime right down the middle.
Yeah, Vance said.
Different division titles after that.
Here's a 3rd and 2. Worthy for the first. And he steps out across the 40-yard line. Gain of 12 there on 3rd order. It went to Demetrius Harris. And, it's like a small, a little different.
I want to watch out for this one. He's going to be around a while. That was a great route by Worthy.
And again, he's got Rice pummeled right away on the catch by McMillan. Gain of 5.
That quick, by the way. Does a great job recognizing the play. Rice cut out with Mahomes. He's taking shots, even though they haven't. It's either that or that.
He's completed his last 6, and he's looking to the sideline with a timeout.
When 2 people love each other very much, right? That animals do.
Hey, Chris, you're out. Huntley, you're in.
Tyler Huntley, backup parent.
If aggressive to protect your home and auto.
Wow, I feel really prepared for life now.
They have not targeted Kelsey so far in this first half. Sits out this play.
It's the double mug. It's very difficult to deal with. Does he come? Does he not? Do they back everyone out? Usually they back out early.
So Noah Gray now has a couple.
They've got 15 different plays off this, and it presents a ton of issue for opposing teams.
So far in this game, and Cooper and the rest. Here's a first down at the 49. And company. Pickup of 4.
This is a defense. I'd throw the ball early, get it up quick, take your shots like they have, and then run the ball as the game goes on.
Just a little too long, but he's got 10 completions, 64 yards.
Even though he missed, he's in the zone. The ball is coming out of his hand perfectly. And he's doing it in us, and that's a scary proposition when Mahomes is throwing the ball like this on time.
Watch Rice avoid. Tunyon has come in on 1st and 10. The give to Hunt was a big lane for him. Boy, the line did a great job of opening that.
And you'll see the whole line wash down this way. Leave the backside end to play Mahomes on a bootleg.
And this is the 11th play of this drive as Kareem is being talked to on the sideline.
This is hard because you're on the road. He's got to listen to Mahomes. Who you're blocking, who you're not. Same as the other side.
2nd and 3. Moss thought that should have been offensive pass interference.
Both went in motion and did not reset before the snap. 5-yard penalty, remains 2nd down.
Coordination here not in place on this snap.
So you can't have 2 people in motion. If you do, you got to get set. You can't stay in. There's far too many penalties right now. 5 already early in this game for Kansas City.
They'll take what's there underneath. They'll need about 4 yards after Kelsey. Here's Benito.
I was impressed right here. Simmons is going to have a tall task going against him. But the ball's out, so they block it up.
So here we go. 3rd and 4. Smith is in the game. Brashard Smith.
League on 3rd down.
Smith comes out. Benito got a jump on that snap. And there's Kelsey. 1st down, Chiefs.
What a route by Kelsey. Rewind the clock. Just watch. I'm going in. Nope. Goodbye. Creating 3 yards of separation against the young. I read the dictionary.
I'm impressed.
It's the first time.
Awesome.
My wife's like, let's read the dictionary.
Let's get sprightly into the game. The flag is out as Moss was over. Get to the 2nd half of the season. He could be a big presence for them. And that was some tackle.
They don't want to tell us who it is, Holding on the offense. We don't know who it's against, but I promise not a hold, but
what's this tackle by Moss?
That is why he's better than people.
Hunt has come back in. Kareem was shaken up a couple of plays ago. And they bring in Tunyon and
Tunyon, he has no catches on the year. I wouldn't be shocked if Tunyon, 85, gets a catch.
Here's Mahomes. That ball appeared to be deflected by
left tackle.
Back at the line of scrimmage is where the marker resides.
Offside.
And there's Cooper, who lines up right there.
Yeah, McMillan.
Great job by Brown to stay focused on there, but Cooper, who's an incredible edge rusher.
And they're going to lose a yard right here as Hunt is brought down by Wazarike. Don't yield.
This is it right here. This is literally the game. Who can win the 3rd downs football game?
And again on the season, including earlier today, teams have only found the end zone 9.
The snap fast.
Here you go, 3rd and 3. Benito trying to break free. Here's the chase, and also right in pursuit of Patrick.
When that clock right there is going down, Benito things develop. And to me, that's the hardest part about coming to Denver, Jim. You've got to get out of.
It's a 31-yard attempt for Butker. This is the 2nd from Butker. A 24 and a 29-yarder by Lutz. And it's 6-6. 4.5.
All right, team, listen up. The secret's out. Everyone knows.
Miles, the mascot, visited Colfax Elementary School celebrating kindness with an assembly and activities ahead. Broncos reaching into their community and, as always, making a difference.
All right, Bo does a great job of adjusting that. See what Sean Payton comes up with.
First option not there, so catches in the game. Pat Bryant, rookie out of Illinois, picked up 15.
It's a wonderful job by Bo New. Reset. Flat-footed. You could argue you could stay a little more square, but usually he's to stand in there and go through your progression.
1st and 10. They're on him, and he just dumps it off. Sutton was in the area. Very clear when we met with him on Friday that he has not been happy where his feet have been in the last few weeks.
Don't take a sack. It ends the drive. Don't take a sack. It ends the drive. Well, right there, that was smart. He didn't take a sack. Threw it right into the ground, covered. The first guy you look at, he gets a little bit like chaotic, and it's like, take your time and read through it.
And we go down to Trace.
Jim, you guys talked about Bo Nix's footwork. The other thing he mentioned that he focused on during the final play of that last drive before the punt, he was begging Sean to get the play in quicker. And then the offensive line.
Pick up 8 to keep it going.
You're seeing it a little bit, Trace. You're exactly right. It's a muddle huddle where you get up on the ball.
Played by Watson, stayed right there with his man.
I'm impressed with Watson.
Franklin.
I know who I said has been coming on, and guess what? Karlaftis on the backside. It's a great throw. Should have been caught. He put the tape on. He's been just excellent in coverage, and he's a really good tackler. They got 2 stud corners up.
Crawshaw will send it back to about the 10-yard line. Field goals in the game so far.
Here at Once Upon a Farm, we chose the Capital One Venture X business card. Miles means we earn more too. What's in your wallet?
Pick up about 3 out of that. That's all. That last drive, by the way, that started at the 11 for Kansas City and materialized in a field goal was the drive of Patrick Mahomes' career. And it did not result in a touchdown.
Very rarely do you have offenses.
Cooper right in the back of Hunt. And they'll have a 3rd and 1 on the way.
And you can see how close to the vest they're playing the game right now so far.
The teams are going to let it run down to the 2-minute warning when we come back. It is Hunt territory, Hunt time. For time to converse with his coaches. 2-minute warning. You're watching the NFL on CBS.
2. Yeah, unlimited 2% cash rewards on purchases with the Active Cash credit card from Wells Fargo.
Score unlimited to us.
You just said it. They're on a historic pace, but it's right up top right here. Riley to go with the ball, and Mahomes was ready to do it. Aggressive play call on 3rd and 1. We all thought it would be Kareem Hunt. He's up again like they've been all year.
And now there is Mims, who had the Ariza will be kicking it at the 2. That's going to be big number for him right there. How about 61 yards?
Don't get them a Yeti. Unless you like dogs that are always wet. Eyebrows, heights, the burns, the hell, the hot water, the no hot water.
Remember, in the Patrick Mahomes era.
5 for about 8. With Bolton in the area, about to bring him down anyway, had he not slid.
Denver's end of games against the Spagnuolo defense.
Stepping up again. The theft was intended for Pat Bryant. This is Roland Wallace, who made the tackle, by the way, on that long Mims.
Been playing slot today quite a bit. They like the matchup in some ways, and we saw Bryant have it in this situation.
But now it's a 3rd and 2, and the Broncos bring in Lil Jordan Humphrey, who they brought back this week. And that's going to be close for Nix and a 1st down.
This is a huge, I'd call time.
Tranquil was the one who tackled him.
He's thinking right now, well, if I'm Denver, I'm just going to go ahead and take this all the way down, take a timeout, then I would punt.
And there's a timeout called by the Broncos. 1 o'clock games and updating the late afternoon action. The likes of Buffalo coming up on the Verizon Halftime Report. Tony, would you punt here? I mean, now we're seeing all the analytics always say
at 35-40 seconds. I would now punt the ball if Kansas City would have taken a timeout points. But I would punt it now because Kansas City allowed the clock to go all the way down. I know that's weird, right? Just to
bring out Crawshaw. And he's tackled at the 24. 52-yard punt. In 27 seconds with...
Having insurance isn't the same as having State Farm. It's like needing the experience of this trainer.
Good to go.
But getting that trainer.
No, it's not for that.
Who are you?
Patrick. I play football.
This is Patrick, everyone. Give it up for Patrick.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Range. All day it's been a little bit difficult to determine Denver if Kansas City's throwing it for sure. Well, they're throwing it. Should have tried to get out of bounds.
Yeah, he circled around in the wrong direction.
Yep, now it's timeout, obviously. Just a simple deep out.
Sideline's over here.
Hey, exactly.
Over here.
Well played.
So Butker's career long
here, right?
Bringing your own football these days.
Well, these guys get off the ball. They're up there early.
And we'll see what the officials have to say about this.
False start. Stop at the time of the foul.
Good explanation there by Adrian Hill. As Simmons.
He's got to go ahead and wait. On the road, we have a silent count. We don't say, wait, 80, wait a second. So, see how the center's head is down? He goes up and tells the center, switch to this protection. Okay, he's going to look at him, leg goes up, snap.
There, the pass. Oh, it's dropped by Rice.
Oh, my goodness.
Somehow, Mahomes delivered it right on the money.
And Rice usually comes up with these. Jones doesn't even think it's coming. He just dropped it. We've had 2 or 3 drops today, getting in point territory where you have an opportunity to kick a field goal almost.
That would have gone for 22.
Hit him right in the ribs. Reminded me of the Rocky movie. Hit him in the ribs.
Final to half. This would be a 30-second timeout.
That was genius. They had a
Tony, to amplify your point about how important this game is, again, Kansas City started the week outside.
Jacksonville beat them. This is why it's huge. If Kansas City loses and goes to 5-5, which I don't think we've ever seen that happen in the Mahomes era.
And Colts on the... They double team on Benito to allow this pass. Went to Kelsey, incomplete. Surtain's done a good job.
I thought it was a great route by Kelsey. I think he got held a little bit before. Kelsey with a great route. But Barron's coming on.
Yardage to bring out Butker, but still not go too far down the field to burn out the clock.
It's a down. You got to throw it quick.
Well, it stops with 1 second. And the timeout is called by Kansas City.
485 Bears basically in sacks, and you're going to want to send out Mahomes to throw a 70-yard throw.
The game not that long ago when they went underneath the coverage. Of course, it was Tyreek Hill, and he ran through the Dallas second.
Correct play call. We'll see if Denver watched that game too and is prepared for it.
The Hufungas and
kind of down here. Good job. They're prepared for the quick one as well as the deep one. Now he's got to change the play, changing it. Gives you a little better chance. Gives you a chance.
Neutral zone infraction defense, number 15. 5-yard penalty, remains 4th down.
Trying to find somebody that can replicate Tyreek's speed back in the day. You got some burners.
I think Benito knows it's a pass, just to give you a heads up.
Yeah.
He's going to try and jump the snap.
Cooper came back in for the one, and he's got him again. Look who comes up. It's McMillan. McMillan go down the trace.
Well, Coach, points hard to come by with these 2 defenses. What more do you need to see offensively?
These penalties are hurting us. So if we can get rid of those, we'll be fine.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Exactly what you've been saying so